That's something for Dr. Nolter.
No, she'd be too young for him.
I didn't even know those shows still existed. Anyway, it's probably a fake.
I don't know. It may be one of these mutations we were talking about.
If he had his way, we'd all look like monkeys.
Stop it, Tony. Wonder where Bridget can be.
Yes, she invites us for tea and doesn't even turn up herself.
Wasn't at any of our classes today, either.
Maybe Dr. Nolder's theories have frightened her away.
I wouldn't thought anything could frighten Bridget.
No, I couldn't agree more.
She's probably gone out for the weekend with some guy and forgotten all about your tea party. He's a brilliant man.
Who is?
Dr. Nolder. He's a leading scientist in his field today.
If we both mean the same Dr. Nolter, I think he's slightly balmy.
People are always saying that about someone they don't understand.
Well, you don't really believe all that stuff about total genetics. He makes it sound like bad science fiction.
What science can and is doing today once was science fiction. You're supposed to be a scientist yourself, Tony. Why don't you act like one?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, to act like a scientist is to try to change for the better the lot of mankind and not man himself. I don't know whether Nolter is a madman or a genius, or both. But I think that ultimately he is wrong and he's dangerous. Anyway, I don't want to be turned into a vegetable.
There'll always be cabbages and kings. Nolter says we're all freaks anyway. I guess he's right.
Actually, a friend of mine told me that after he'd been on an acid trip, he saw everybody's great big carrots with babies' faces on.
You're kidding.
No.
Yeah, I know a guy who thought he was a wild dog, a sort of animaloid human.
Born out of the unconscious racial genetic memory.
Carl Jung.
Jung said 30 years ago.
What your Professor Timothy Leary called the wolf image.
Not bad for a limey.
Come on, Todd, let's see.
Good luck. Good luck, pal. You're doing well.
Right.
Hello.
Let's see you.
Go on, lady, have a go.
Wow. Who said we are the weaker sex?
Marvellous, lady. Have a top apple.
Well, I never said it.
That's a blow for women's lip.
Keep one for the little girls.
Let's try over here. Come on.
Roll up, there's the bell.
Alligator girl, scales all over her body. See the monkey woman, the missing link that survived from millions of years ago. See her now, right inside, folks, this way for your tickets. See the fire eater from Borneo. See the incredible Popeye, the man who actually pops his own eyes right out of his skull. And the feature attraction of our show, all the way from the roof of the world, from the snow-capped Himalayas, the lizard woman of Tibet. Hurry,
Come on, let's
folks,
go.
hurry.
You sure you want to see that stuff?
Oh, yes, it'd be fun.
Well, if it's half as good as he makes out, it'll be worth all of Brian's money.
Now, wait a minute.
Welcome to the Burns and Lynch famous royal family of strange people. This collection of human oddities and freaks is the greatest attraction of its kind in the world. And now, without further ado, here is our first unusual curiosity. 35 years ago, Diane was born a normal girl. At the age of 12, a strange transformation began to take place. After consultation with several specialists, it was discovered that she was developing the characteristics of both sexes. Instead of becoming a normal young woman, she was becoming virtually a brother and sister in the same body. The bearded lady. Thank you, Diane. This is Mary Louise, the world-renowned monkey woman, covered with long, shaggy hair from head to foot and with 3 rows of teeth. She is the foremost example of Darwin's missing link between ape and man. Our earliest anthropoid ancestor, the unforgettable Mary Louise, the monkey woman.
All sounds pretty hairy to me.
Now another of our lovely assistants, Miss Kathy Kitchen, is bringing in Mr. George Podgers, the human pincushion. 32 years old and never known a day's illness, right, Mr. Podgers?
That's right, Mr. Burns. I always feel fine.
What he means is he doesn't feel, full stop.
I first noticed this ability as a very small child when my mother stuck me accidentally with a safety pin.
Suddenly he got the point.
Here is Manolito, the frog boy, or the upside-down man, depending on which way you look at him. Born with no calcium in his lower extremities, he learned to get around like this, upside down. Here's how he met his girlfriend. She dropped her handkerchief, and he picked it up. Beginning of a new romance. Even won a dance contest, hands down. Thank you, Manolito. Here he goes again, showing off. Now it's time to present Esther Blackman, known as the Alligator Skin Girl.
Well, I was born in the state of North Carolina, born of normal parents. I have one sister, 3 brothers, born perfectly normal. One brother which has passed away that was born in the same condition as I am, with a very dry, rough skin covering the whole body, which is known to medical doctors as ichthyosis skin, but known out through the show world as the Alligator Skin Girl, also known as the world's strangest mother. Yes, I have been married and the mother of 7 normal children. Now, as well as being misfortunately not to have a clear skin, also not to have hair to grow upon the head.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a truly remarkable human curiosity. Just 1 year ago, Leslie was a voluptuous and beautiful airline hostess. Then she went on a crash diet from which she never recovered. Today, she is the world's only living example of a human skeleton. And now our lovely assistant, Dolly, is bringing in our next attraction, Mr. Hugh Bailey, the pretzel man. Mr. Bailey will speak for himself. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't sing or dance, turn flip-flops or anything like that. I'm here because of the unusual condition in which I was born. Now, this is the shin bone bent like that. Both legs are the same. The knees are up here. But they work all right.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take great pleasure in presenting the extraordinary, truly incredible, unduplicatable, the one and only attraction known as Popeye.
I hope it works. And it goes something like this. Easy done, all right? This is the portion of the act that I recently invented. Back home in Chicago, sitting all alone, one day in my bedroom, you know, nothing to do, daydreaming, thinking of you, of course. Eyeball twist and the last and the final portion, ladies and gentlemen, it goes like this.
Our show, ladies and gentlemen. But now here is that extra added attraction you've all been waiting for. From the refuse heap of evolution, the principal attraction of our show, the lizard woman of Tibet. Due to the high cost of bringing her to you, and because of the special care and feeding required for this delicate creature, we are forced to impose a small extra charge, 10 pence only, for this particular exhibit. And for those of you who have weak stomachs, our nurse, Molly, is again in attendance. Should you require any assistance...
Let's go before they con us on anything else.
Exhibit.
Oh, come on, Tony. Even if it's fake, let's look at it anyway.
Just look at them. They must have seen something horrible.
Come on.
All
All right, if you want to be sick, let's go. 3 1/2, please. Hey, isn't it the same medallion that Bridget was wearing?
Looks like it. And there must be thousands of them. Where did you get that medallion? I would like to have one, too.
I manufacture them myself, lady. Sorry, all sold out.
What do you mean all sold out? You got a whole roll of tickets there?
I know there are a lot of tickets left, sir, but there's no more room in the house. Sorry.
And a load of old balls. Come on.
You bloody fool.
A little crook.
I wonder why he wouldn't sell us any tickets.
Maybe there isn't any real lizard.
Anyway, Dr. Nolder would find some of those people interesting examples of his theory.
The medallion still worries me. It's the same as Bridget's. She's still missing, you know.
Don't worry, she's probably someplace having a ball. It's too bad we missed that phony lizard lady.
You mean the monkey lady isn't real either?
Sure, she just hasn't shaved for a while.
You're impossible. Come on.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
So I'm going to dream about freaks tonight.
Like me, for instance?
Of course.
Hello? Who is it?
Tony, I've been so worried about you. Why didn't you call? As fast as you can. I can't wait to see you. Hurry, darling.
Yes.
Professor, the girl died. I dumped her in the river.
Vince, I think I have succeeded. But he got away. There was a struggle. You've got to find him, Lynch. Or bring me someone else.
Tony?
Yes, let me in.
Darling?